Hey everybody, I'm really looking forward to having this discussion with you today. The title of this video is Belly Dance for Your Body and Be Confident with Your Mind. This is so important because a lot of the time we collapse the two. So the problem here is that you want to be confident. You want to feel great in your own body. You want to love your body. You want to love yourself. You want to have this sense of self-worth. And you think that belly dancing will give you that. It's been marketed like that. I've said it like that because I understand that's how you hear it. But I want to take the time today to really explain how you get confidence, how you gain more self-love, how you really build that positive or even just neutral relationship with your body. The problem with thinking that belly dancing gives you confidence is that you are now reliant on belly dancing to do that. And I want to tell you how I know that belly dancing does not give you confidence. It is not the thing that will make you feel better about yourself. It is not the thing that will really help you establish a good relationship with your body. So you may be like, what the F? Don't you sell belly dance classes? Yes, but I'm very clear on how I help my students and how I help them tone their body, tone their belly, gain more stamina, become more flexible. And then I'm also very clear on how I help them build their confidence, how I help them build this relationship of self-love. And they are not the same approach. So how I know that belly dancing is not the thing that gives you confidence is this. I'm going to give you two situations that I have personally experienced. One is I'm in my studio and I had to practice for, I can't remember. Y'all have been dancing for so long, I can't remember which time I danced for what sometimes, but I was practicing something and I walked in the studio feeling pretty low, right? Like, let me see, maybe this was even like 3 months ago because we use dancing for all types of stuff, right? So to process our feelings, to give an avenue and a route for us to feel, right? And a level of expression. So I was feeling pretty low maybe 3 months ago. Yes, I still experience it just like you because I'm human, right? And I came into the studio and I was like, oh, you know what? Let me just belly dance a little bit. And I felt, it was about maybe I danced for like 10 or 12 minutes. And I felt so liberated and free. And I just felt so beautiful. And it felt so good to sweat in my body. It was amazing. So in that moment, I belly danced. I felt shitty. I belly danced. And then after I belly danced, I felt amazing. So this is my experience number one. And so that makes you think that because I belly danced, I felt better, right? Because I belly danced, that I felt better in my body. Like I felt more beautiful in my body. Okay, situation number two. I had a performance, when was it? It was a local performance. I can't remember what year it was, 2000 teens, somewhere in the late 2000 teens before COVID. And I was pumping myself up in my brain and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna kill it. And like, I'm gonna do this performance. And I was like feeling great about the performance. And I went into it. I did have a little bit of reservation before I went on to the performance. And then I went in to do my performance and I left that stage feeling shit. Like I was just like, that was not my best performance. I feel really disappointed in myself right now. And I feel like I felt fat and I felt like my technique was messy as fudge and like it was just awful. So before that performance, I was feeling good with slight reservation, and then I belly danced and then I felt worse. So if belly dancing is the thing that makes me confident, why did I feel worse after that experience? Why did I feel worse after that belly dance performance? It is because it is your thought that gives you the feeling of confidence. It is your thought about what happened, the belly dancing itself, the movement that happened, where you stood, all the things that were happening in your audience. It was all what you made it mean, and that is what impacted that's what impacts how you feel. We collapse the two so much, thinking that belly dance equals confidence. It does equal confidence in the skill of learning belly dance, but it does not equate to self-confidence. It does not equate to self-love. It is a skill, just like anything else, that you have to initiate courage first into doing it before there's any kind of physical benefits that are going to come out of it. And even that pathway is real rough. So I want you to really think about that belly dancing can help you be more flexible. It can help tone your belly, tone your legs, tone your arms. It can give you looser hips. It can increase your stamina. It can give you cardiovascular exercise. It can increase mobility. And you can listen to a piece of music and then dance to it and love the movement in and of itself and be in line with that. Absolutely. What belly dancing cannot give you is self-confidence. It cannot give you self-love. It cannot give you the positive, even and neutral relationship with your body. All it does is it provides a platform for you to start dialoguing about those things in your brain. But you have to be clear that is your thought about your body when you're belly dancing that gives you confidence. It is your thought about the way you move. It is your thought about whether you think that you are valuable enough, belong, lovable, all of this. It is your thought and the way that you think about your body and who you are as a person, and how all of that gets played out is in belly dancing. So I want you to think about my two situations again, is that we have belly dancing where I felt shitty, I belly danced and I felt better, right? Seems pretty acceptable to be like, oh, belly dancing created that feeling of greatness afterwards, awesome. And then I gave you my second situation. That truly actually did happen. I was feeling good, had the reservations a little bit in my head, did the performance, felt super worse afterwards. I was like, how can I call myself a teacher? How can I call myself a performer? All the shit talk popped up. No confidence at all. And the distinction between the two was what I thought about myself afterwards and during my belly dancing. So why this is so important to you is because in my online belly dance membership, I help you distinguish between the two. I help you get clear that belly dancing can provide you all of these physical benefits, and your thought work, your mindset, and that dialogue that you have with your body does the rest. So when you don't belly dance, you think that if you don't belly dance, you won't be confident. Not true, right? Not true at all. You think that if you don't go to class, that you'll feel shittier afterwards. Not true. You could not go to class and just actually be with your feelings for a bit and allow them to be, and then reframe some of that and then feel better without ever having danced. You also think that when you attend belly dance class, that you will feel phenomenal afterwards and then attribute it to the belly dance class. This is why some of you think that going to a class live is more beneficial than the recording or doing virtual, is because you think it's the attendance in a live class that gives you what you need. Maybe physically, sometimes, but not up here, not emotionally necessarily. So we want to be clear about that. I teach my students this all the time because it is vital in their success. It is so important So that way, when they don't belly dance or they don't get the move correctly and confidence doesn't follow afterwards, they know how to talk to themselves, to hold a space for kindness and grace and humanness. So I want you to have this too, because I keep watching my students thrive and it is amazing to see. I want you to join me in my online belly dance classes, because many of you are reaching out to me with these physical goals, but more of you are reaching out to me on this confidence, the self-love. I want to feel beautiful. I want to feel feminine. It's all over here. It is not the belly dancing. The belly dancing will not give you that thought, that relationship, that dialogue with your body. So I want to invite you to come and take belly dance classes with me and join my membership, so I can help you distinguish between those two and stop settling for something outside of yourself to give you the mental peace you want. Join by clicking on the link below in the description. I really look forward to seeing you in the studio. Have a wonderful day.